Chapter 776. However, in order to live and not to get beaten up or go hungry, Lucy could only choose to compromise and give in. At this time, the Richard family did not know that she was actually suffering and enduring such humiliation. They actually thought that she was actually living at a 5-star hotel as she was being served by a lover who was about 20 years younger than her. Therefore, even though Lady Richard was cursing and insulting Lucy in front of Miachel and Lucy's son and daughter, they simply listened without saying anything at all. They did not get angry, but they also felt a lot of anger and dissatisfaction in their hearts at this time. The person who felt the most miserable at this time was none other than Miachel. For Miachel, he had not only lost all of his family's wealth, but he had also lost his wife. He could not help but wonder all day if Lucy was actually enjoying herself with all sorts of young men outside since she had so much money with her. She could be cheating on him with many different men at this time. The reason why Harold and Olivia hated Lucy was very simple. It was simply because of money. Without money, the Richard family was struggling and they were in a very desperate situation. It was very suffocating and miserable for 2 second-generation rich kids like them to live so desperately like a dog. Damn Lucy, that bitch. If I find her, I am going to break her legs to release the anger and hatred I'm feeling inside. Otherwise, I will have no way to release my anger at all. Miachel gritted his teeth before he cursed loudly. After he was done cursing, he took out his cell phone before he said, "I will look for a truck to take these furniture to the furniture shop in the morning tomorrow. I will ask someone to give us an estimate, and if the price is suitable, we will sell it to them directly." Lady Richard looked at all the furniture displayed in their house with a look of dismay on her face. When Lord Richard was still alive, the Richard family was actually still in a very glorious state. Therefore, the furniture in their house was actually made out of fine Lexington wood. It was not only worth a lot of money, but it also had a very precious meaning behind it. However, Lady Richard knew that even if she could not bear to sell the furniture, the bank would come and take possession of it sooner or later. Therefore, Lady Richard could only tell Miachel, if we had the time to slowly sell these furniture, we would be able to sell them for at least $1.6 or $1.7 million. However, since we're so anxious to sell it off, then the other party will definitely try to lower the price. We won't be able to get a very high price for these furniture, but you can agree to sell the furniture if the other party is willing to pay you $1,300,000 for it. Okay, Miachel nodded as he said, $1.3 million is already a pretty decent amount. At the very least, we'll be able to turn things around first. At this time, Trump was lying on the sofa and he was scrolling through pictures on his cell phone to look for some furniture. He wanted to determine the style and kind of furniture that he would be interested in first. Elaine had some ulterior motives as she muttered from the sidelines, "Trump, don't be too extravagant when buying the furniture later. We should save some money and use it for our retirement fund instead." Trump snorted disdainfully before he said, "My son-in-law said that these $2 million is for us to buy some furniture and home appliances." Elaine was very anxious and she blurted out, "If you are going to use all of the $2 million to buy furniture, then what are we going to live on in the future?" Trump was very dissatisfied as he said, "Why are you yelling for? This money was given to me by Alex so we can buy some furniture and home appliances for the villa. Even if we spend only $1.5 million, I will return the remaining $500,000 to Alex. I won't even give you a single cent, so there's really nothing that you should be worrying about." "You." Elaine gritted her teeth bitterly. At this time, Trump was the one with $2 million on his hands, whereas Elaine had nothing at all. Therefore, there was absolutely nothing that she could do to him before she could crack his payment verification password. At this time, Trump saw a set of Japanese-style all-wood furniture and he could only sigh as he said, "If we could get a set of furniture like this. Or if we could take the Lexington sofa set from the Richard family and put it in our villa, that would be perfect."